What's up guys, I'm Random Frank P, and today we're going to be checking out the top 5 gaming mice from 2019, going over the best of the best from this year, even though there's more so like 10 or 11 here that we're going to go over, but sit tight, there's a lot of stuff to go over here, and it'll make sense why there's more than just 5 for a top 5 list. And with Black Friday and Cyber Monday coming up as well, keep an eye on them. I'm sure the prices will drop some, save you guys some money, maybe ask for it for Christmas or pick it up on those days. Again, save yourself some money. Now, I repeat, this is best of the best from 2019, so a mouse from 2017 obviously won't be on this list. Starting off at number 5, we have the Logitech G600. The G600 Lightspeed is one of the only non-FPS mice on this list really, and this is the newer version from the 2013 fan favorite G602 mouse. This is designed primarily for MOBA or MMO games with the 15 programmable buttons in total, including the 6 side buttons for macros. Some of the newer features to this upgrade are the brand new 16K Hero sensor inside with a 1 millisecond response time over their Lightspeed wireless connection. It's very highly trusted, and we also have the implementation of the Hyper Scroll Wheel from the G502. So they're bringing popular features from older mice and putting it into this brand new re-release. And also, thanks to the efficient Hero 16K sensor, we have insane battery life. You can get up to 240 hours with just one AA battery. That's over Lightspeed, and if you connect this to your laptop or a PC via Bluetooth, you can get over 5 months on a single battery. So again, while it's not a FPS mouse, it's gonna be for people out there, MOBA, MMO players, maybe even photo and video editing. Put those macros to use, and this comes in at $95. Remember, everything's down below. Next up at number 4 is the king of shape. This is the Zowie Davina EC2B. Zowie's been known for putting out some very respected mice over the years, and when it comes to shape and design, they're really unrivaled out there. These just feel like naturally molded to your hand. It's an ergo mouse, and they absolutely nailed it. Now this model came out at the beginning of 2019, and it's from their Davina line in the light blue color. There's also a pink option available as well. And these Davina mice are a limited time product that are part of Zowie's mission to promote women in esports. So it helps them, work together with a tournament that Zowie hosts every year, and that's going to provide, a platform for women to compete, which is pretty cool that they're doing this. The light blue looks pretty nice with the white scroll wheel and buttons, and it has this really grippy, glossy finish. Inside is a 3360 optical sensor with DPI ranging from 400 to 3200, and there's no software or drivers needed at all, which is also a good thing. In terms of size, again, they have different sized models out there. This one in particular is 61 millimeters wide at both the front and the waist, 64 millimeters at the widest point at the hip, stands 40 millimeters tall at its highest point, and 33 millimeters tall at the front of the mouse, while being 120 millimeters long. It also comes in at just 90 grams without the cable. And then as for some of the improvements they made to this model, we have super tactile left and right clicks with also crisp and improved side buttons, larger improved smooth mouse feet, and a new rubberized cable. So for all the improvements they made on an already great mouse lineup, this Davina EC2B knocks everything out of the park for just $70. Now coming in at number 3 is where the format of this video is going to start to change a little bit. We're going to introduce more mice at each level, but you'll understand. So for example, number 3 are 2 different options from GWolves. This is the Skull and this is the Haiti. We have an ergo mouse and an ambidextrous design. So the 2 different shaped options are gonna be for those who prefer those shapes. Now both mice were introduced during the midst of the lightweight gaming craze over the summer months, and personally, from never hearing about GWolves in the past, they earned a ton of respect in my book. So like I said, in terms of these 2 in particular, the Skull is an ergo mouse, Haiti is an ambi mouse. So depending on your personal preference of what you like to game with and your grip style, you'll want to decide accordingly. For a closer look, this Skull I have here is in this really nice shadow green colorway. They also tease some really cool upcoming galaxy colorways for the Haiti as well. I'll have no problem buying a 3rd one once those are out. So what's cool, there's a lot of color options. And one thing that the Skull features that the Haiti doesn't is this RGB underglow underneath. It's minimal really, and doesn't look too cheesy. So the Skull comes in at 66 grams, 7 buttons in total, a super lightweight paracord, and comes in at 125 millimeters long, 68 millimeters wide, and 42 millimeters tall. Both mice use the PMW 3360 sensor up to 12,000 DPI, which will then lead us into the Haiti. Again, this is their ambidextrous option. This one comes in at 61 grams at 124 millimeters long, 64 millimeters wide, and 39.5 millimeters tall. Again, we have the lightweight paracord, a great mouse feet underneath, and they actually give you extras in the box. So you also get these included collector's tins, which is a really nice finish. And inside there, they even include an extra paracord, plus some extra stickers, and an extra pair of mouse feet. So for the entire bundle here, you are getting really great value, and it's really cool that they do this and include all this stuff. So depending on the option that you pick in terms of like the color and stuff, they're ranging between $70 and $80, which I think is a really, really good price for these. I'm a big fan of these. I think GWolves is just on to something really, really great here. Coming in at number 2 as we wind down is the Summer Sweetheart. From Glorious PC Gaming Race, we have the Model O plus the Model O minus. Again, 2 different mice, 2 different shapes. And when these came out, they really made an impact in the market because Glorious really hit the nail on the head with these, giving us a great mouse for only $50. Take that, Final Mouse. So these two, the Model O and Model O minus, again, same mouse, same PMW 3360 sensor, same Omron switches, just the O minus is a smaller version of the Model O for people who have maybe smaller hands or just like a smaller mouse design. But there's also 4 options for each, giving us 8 options total. The regular Model O is 67 grams for the matte white and black, and 68 grams for the glossy black or white finish, while the Model O minus is just 58 grams for the matte models and 59 grams for the glossy ones. Only main difference between them is the glossy finish versions are $10 more. For the size differences, I'll just show you the chart here so you can see the comparisons, but the O minus is 1 millimeter smaller at the waist, 3 millimeters smaller at the front of the mouse, 8 millimeters shorter in length, and 1.5 millimeters shortest at its tallest point. Doesn't seem like much on paper, but when you physically hold the two, the difference is very noticeable. Now the reason I love Model O is because of just the total package of the mouse. It has great features and it was my main mouse for around 4 months. So first up, it's minor, but you have RGB lighting on the sides and the scroll wheel. Their Ascended cable feels super lightweight, it's very flexible as well. The G-skates on the bottom make this feel like buttery smooth on any mousepad surface. And the fact that they give you 8 different models to pick from is just a big win for the consumer. Another thing that really bumps them up in my book is their extended warranty and customer support. Their first batch of mice had some cable issues. It was very minor. All my mice that I had were fine, but they now offer anyone with these issues a free replacement even outside of the original return window. And they have these brand new color-coded Ascended cables. So you could buy extra cables to really customize the look of your mouse, which is really cool that they're doing that. So personally, I think what they did for the whole gaming market as a whole by putting out amazing lightweight mice at such an affordable cost to everyone, again, really puts them in a good light, which is why they come in at number 2. And honestly, this probably would have been my number 1 gaming mouse of the year if it weren't for one mouse that just came out recently and completely changed up everything for me. That being the Razer Viper Ultimate. So yes, number 1 for the best gaming mouse of the year, the Razer Viper Ultimate, which is the wireless version of the Razer Viper. And for the sake of this video, they both come in at number 1 despite the difference. So first off, for the Ultimate, this is the lightest wireless mouse on the market at just 74 grams, while boasting a brand new Focus Plus sensor that is also the fastest on the market with a 20K DPI range. Their ambidextrous and symmetrical design here feels amazing in my hand with 8 total programmable buttons. In terms of size, it's 126 millimeters long, 66 millimeters wide, and 37 millimeters tall, so you could say it's on the medium side of the spectrum. Some other physical features, we have an illuminated Razer logo where the palm is. I just keep the RGB off, to preserve battery. Both sides of the mouse have a nice sort of rubberized texture for improved grip, and we have the 2 programmable buttons on each side, again for ambidextrous use. Underneath the mouse is the DPI changing button along with the power switch. And here we have brand new PTFE feet that are a real nice improvement over the stock feet on the wired Viper. These really make the mouse just glide seamlessly, and it really addressed my only concern about the Razer Viper. And the last main selling point here are the switches inside. They're not Omron, but Razer's very own optomechanical switches like we see in their optomechanical keyboards. These clicky purple switches immediately register the signal to your PC when it passes the infrared light beam inside, and in return it's going to help extend the longevity of the mouse switches and keep the mouse running at a lower voltage to also extend battery. This here is my main mouse. I love everything about it, and it's incredible for gaming. Now, as you've seen with the wireless bundle, you also get their Chroma charging dock that connects via these magnetic pogo pins on the bottom, and charging this mouse for just 10 minutes gives you 5 hours of use, adding to the 70 total hour of battery life on this. The wireless Razer Viper Ultimate is $150, but if you prefer to have the wired Viper, that one is just $80, and it's pretty much the same mouse essentially with a few differences that I alluded to. It will be lighter at 69 grams. The sensor is not the 20K Focus Plus, but a 16K sensor in their previous mice. And since it's not wireless, it does have their own paracord that still feels very nice and lightweight, flexible as well. But I did also say before, this version uses standard Teflon feet. I would definitely recommend picking up third-party skates from like Tiger Arc or something like that, just to switch them out, and you'll really benefit from that. By the way, I do have a mouse mods video in the works, so stay tuned for that. So again, factoring things like sales, community feedback, and reviews, in my overall opinion, those are the top 5 gaming mice from 2019. However, there's still 3 more to talk about for some honorable mentions. First up, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention it, the Logitech G502 Lightspeed. So the highly anticipated wireless version of the G502. Pretty much everything is the same here, except it's just ditching that cable. It also shed a few grams, while still coming in at 114 grams. It's definitely on the heavier side. And if you're one of those weirdos who likes to hate on the mouse because it's a bit heavier, don't worry, you'll find love one day. But for those who love the mouse, love the shape, love everything about it, the wireless version deserves being mentioned. Next is the Cooler Master MM710. This mouse is definitely on the smaller side of things, and it's extremely lightweight at 53 grams. So this also just came out in a new white version that has RGB lighting, and overall it is a pretty solid mouse from Cooler Master. It doesn't necessarily wow me in any way other than the fact that it is so light, but for those out there who really want a small mouse, for $50 this is a pretty damn good option. It's got a nice cable, great mouse feet, satisfying left and right clicks, and again, $50. And the last honorable mention is one of the newer guys to the community. This is the Xtrfy M4. With the Ergo design, it comes in at 71 grams and actually uses the updated Pixar 3389 sensor, so it's one of the few mice out there that actually upgraded to this. We do have integrated RGB lighting, really nice gliding feet with the PTFE glides, a nice flexible color-coded cable to go along with their 4 colored options, and also a nice bonus inside the box, they include 2 color matching keycaps to match your mouse. All about the aesthetic. Alright guys, so that'll wrap it up for my video on the top 5 gaming mice from 2019. Again, even though it was more like 11, but hope you enjoyed. Hope it helps you find a brand new gaming mouse if you're looking to buy one for the holidays or ask for it for Christmas. Again, with Cyber Monday and Black Friday coming up, hopefully you guys can save some money if you get some good deals. I'll have them all listed for you in the description down below. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up to show your support. Feel free to follow me on Twitter at randomfrankp. And last, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I hope you enjoyed. Have a good day. But Random Frank P, what about?
Stupid suggestion that didn't come out in 2019.
Yeah, it didn't come out this year. You know, but maybe. So you're telling me my $7 Red Dragon mouse from eBay that I bought with my entire life savings isn't the best of the year? No. Fuck you!